Hiya, so welcome to my home, and yeah, it's just a bed in the room. I don't move from this bed, really. Well, to go toilet and to have a shower and that, I do occasionally get up but I try not to be out of bed for more than like half hour because basically it's just horrible. Like, to force people to get out of bed. Like, when I used to have to work and that, I hated it. So I thought, why would I subject myself to something I hate every day when I could just, become a freak show and get money like that? So let me just introduce you to my friends, because people often say don't you get lonely, but I want to start off by making it really, really clear that I do not get lonely, because I've got friends. So this is Fred. He's my favourite. Don't tell the others, but I don't know, I just feel like we really get on well. And he's that nice cuddle size, so I like to cuddle him and that. I think we get on really well, and he's just really warm and cuddly. So that's Fred. I wouldn't introduce you to Dave here, but he's always sleeping, and I mean, I love bed and I don't sleep that much, to be quite honest. You think I would, but Dave is just always asleep. And, I had him in there for company, but half the time he's asleep, so it's like, what's even the point in having him? But I don't want to be nasty and kick him out of somewhere where he's known for, so long and that. And he's clearly got comfortable, hasn't he? Look at him. Just keep staring into my soul. Well, I mean, he hasn't got eyes, really. But, so that's him. This little guy who's hiding, come and say hi, is Leo. Leo the lion. I thought it was a classic. And he's really lovely. He's a bit feisty, like he's got a bit of a temper on him, but he's got a really good heart. Really, like, just really nice and that. And I like playing with his little hair. You don't think you like it very much, but I do it anyway, just to wind him up. These two guys haven't really got names because every name I give them, they don't really agree with it. So I said, you know what, sod the both of you then, just name yourselves, and they never have, so. But this is Frog. Now that's what I'm going to call you if you ain't got a name. Don't look at me like that, I'm sick of it. Sorry, it's difficult because, like, when you're in really close environments with your friends, things do get rocky, and you do just have to get over that and kind of just I don't know, just carry on as normal. And the next you go to sleep and wake up and it's all forgotten. It's really nice. Like, you don't get that sometimes in the outside world, which is why I like to stay where I am. So this is him. He's really moody. Look at his face. Shut up, yes you are. He's really moody, but he makes me laugh. He does. He really does. Sometimes he's one of these people that's really quiet, and then he just hits you with these one-liners, and they just make me die. It's so funny. Really are. And this little guy, he's just a bundle of joy. He's just always on one, hyperactive and whatever. I don't think he's, quite so. No, you're not. He's not quite like that now because he's a little bit shy with visitors and cameras and things, so... But he's usually, I promise you, he's really lively and really just so funny as well. They all are, really. Apart from him, he's just always bloody sleeping, isn't he? Such a lazy bastard. I can't... Anyway, so... I've all my necessities nearby, my water and whatever. Oh, sorry, lamp. And I got a lamp, one bit of working electricity. I like that one, actually. And I'm sort of trying to teach myself a little Spanish as well, but I do find that I don't get the time. Like, I might just be laying in bed and that, but I'm really, really busy. I just am. I don't know why. I'm just really, really busy, but I can say, you know, hola. Like, I can say, what can I say? Something else as well, I'm sure of it. Oh, I'll tell you a word for asparagus. Los Asparagos. Pineapple is La Pina. And like, I mean, these are all things I don't have to ask people because I don't go out. You know, I mean, I don't really care, but I like to just impress people when they come. But I've forgotten everything. So yeah, basically it's just really see, no, gracias and that, so I could do that a bit. It's basic as you get, really, but I don't matter. Oh, for God's sake, you two, can you just stop fighting for 1 second? Seriously, I'm talking, do you know what I mean? Well, I'm gonna have to separate you both of you then. Right, you get over here, down with me, and you stay over there, grumpy frog, and you just stay asleep, lazy bastard, for God's sake. Sorry, sometimes you just really rile me up, like, we'll be having a conversation, and then I'll turn round, and he's just asleep. Oh, God. And do you know what? Sometimes he's a hell of a bloody snorer, and it really pisses me off. It really gets me goat, that does. So anyway, what I do to keep myself occupied, because otherwise I'll go mad, is I've got a couple of books here. I've got more books around. If I can get the motivation to get up, I'll get some more. So I mean, we got I like the Mr. Men books, to be honest. I know it sounds really childish, but I like good old like Mr. Grumpy, because that remind me of old froggy bastard down there. You know, you shouldn't be so grumpy, should you? You stupid. So that remind me of him. Mr. Sneeze don't really remind me of anyone in particular, but this guy, sorry mate. I mean, there's a similarity there, don't you think? Crazy hair, really, that's the thing. Well, carry on reading your book then, sorry. You could have told me you were doing it. Speaking of Monkey Boy, he gets a bit pen happy sometimes and just colours everything in that I just don't want him to, do you know what I mean? But he does. So I like to read them. I mean, I've read these two loads and loads over and over because I just can't be bothered to go get some. I mean, sometimes Fred goes and gets them for me, but he has trouble getting back on the bed, and sometimes I just can't bother to help him. And he got a bit annoyed at me last time because I just laughed at him instead of helping him up, which To be fair, that's not very nice of me, is it? But I gotta amuse myself, and I. But another thing I like to do is play with my Russian dolls. Sometimes I get these guys to sort it out, and I take all these apart basically. Take them all apart. They go on for bloody ages, don't they? So I take them apart and that, and I just get him to put them back together, and sometimes it's so funny because Leo hasn't got that capability in his mind. Yes, I'm talking about you, sorry mate, but you haven't, you know, he just like sometimes looks at things and it's just, he's got no, what's the word, like spatial awareness, I guess, like size awareness of things. So he's just sort of look at things sometimes and thinks like, well, why would you do that? I think just use your brain, you silly goose. You know, whatever and that. Another thing we often do together, well, I sort of help them with it because, I mean, they have got the minds of like 5-year-olds when it comes to doing puzzles and things. So I just got some jigsaw like for preschoolers, because they can't really do too complicated ones because understandably, you know, they're only cuddly toys. I mean, they're real, obviously, they can use their mind, but they just, you know, sometimes they just don't know how to do things. So I thought it'd be nice and get some of them. Just get that open. You put the plastic around the edges again, for God's sake. Who did that? I bet it was Dave. They blame everything on him because he's always asleep. Works though, doesn't it? If he's, you know, if he can't be bothered to stay awake, then that serves him right, to be honest. So yeah, I mean, we've got like, you know, just dinosaur puzzles and that. We had a go at them last night, and Fred kind of mixed up a couple, and he thought he'd trick the monkey, but you can't trick a monkey, can you really? They're, you know, they're smart, aren't they? They're closer to humans than anything, really. And, well, humans aren't really always the smartest species, are we? I mean, I think I'm one of the most advanced because I've got this idea, do you know what I mean? Like, people think I'm stupid and lazy and crazy and bored, and while you're all out there slaving away, I'm sitting in bed making money off curiosity from people such as yourself. So I can't, do you know what I mean? Like, people diss me, but who's having the last laugh? Me. So got some of them just to keep us busy and that. They're really nice ones. They're all the dinosaur theme, obviously it's a dinosaur set, but I actually got these for Leo's birthday about 3 months ago, was it? Yeah. So I got them for him and that, and he really enjoys them, but the other guys always hug them, so. But you can have a go at them tonight before you go sleep, alright? And I also got this thing, actually a curious fan sent me it. It's called a spiral timer. That's all you do. It's really satisfying to watch. I think I've got a couple of different colours as well, but this was just the one that was closest to me, so that's the one I got. But I love sometimes just laying in bed. Well, I just love laying in bed. I do like laying in bed and just having this turned over on my bedside table and just listening to it as well as watching. I think it's really pleasant. And if you just give it like sort of a little shake, sometimes more liquid will come out. You just have to sort of keep doing that, because otherwise it gets stuck. Oh, there we go, look, there's more. But I find that really fascinating. I really do. But yeah, so the secret to... Sorry guys, you go over there. The secret to sort of having a successful life in bed, it's a full-time job. People don't realise it, they really don't. They're too busy making fun, but it's hard work. I'm tired a lot. You know, I get up. Oh, excuse me. Oh, I get up out of bed and I'm knackered. People say to me, you're not going to be able to use your legs. Truth is, oh, you want to come for a cuddle? Bless them. The truth is, I might not. I mean, the thing is, I'm always exercising. I think they're under my bed somewhere, but I've got some weights that I put on my legs and just do that with them. I'll tell you, this is what's... You got to deal with this when you're in bed all day, that's the thing. But yawning. It's worth it though, I'll tell you. So yeah, I do my little leg exercises and I get up every now and then for half an hour a day. And in that time I shower, pee or poo or whatever I do. But obviously I don't just urinate in that period of time. Someone's ringing, someone next door. Neighbours, that's another thing. They're just annoying, especially when, because I don't get anything, well I do, I don't get much delivered here unless I really need it. But the delivery men won't come in, they don't help themselves in like you guys or all my visitors do. They just stand there and they're wanting a signature and everything, and I said, do I look like I can be bothered? I mean, that's inconsiderate, and I really grinds my gears. Delivery men doing that. I mean, just come in, put the parcel down on the bed. I've got plenty of room. It's a double. It's massive because it's just me and the guys. And yeah, it's like just put the parcel down and just squiggle some crap on the signature thing. I don't care if it's mine or not. So yeah, that's what you're a big softie, you are. It's always the oldest, isn't it? Well, Dave's the oldest actually, but he just doesn't count as a person because he's just out cold all the time. But anyway, the secret to, I'll tell you what, the secret to having a comfortable life in bed is a memory foam mattress. Now, they're expensive, but this is my house. You know what people spend, I mean, I am in a built like a room. I just have a room. Most people have kitchen, diner, living room, bathroom. I just have a room, and I don't even know if my neighbour knows I do it. I hope they don't watch this, but I've made a little secret path, like a tunnel thing into me neighbour's bathroom. And when they're at work, or when I know if I know they're out or whatever, I go in there and have a shower. Basically, shit shower shave. And that's what I do in their bathroom. I can't afford plumbing, for Christ's sake, but my neighbours don't know that I don't have toilet and shower in my flat. So I mean, they know it. I think they know it's like just one small room, but they don't know that I haven't got any plumbing in here. So just keep that between us, alright? Because I can't deal with, the police coming around and being like, you're breaking and entering, what are you on about? I'm just using the facilities, what's wrong with that? I mean, you never know, they might not even mind, they might be alright with me going in there and that, but... So the secret is just doing that, basically, and just having a room. I've got a lot of crap in the room, don't get me wrong, but I've got all I need, really. And down to the bedding, excuse me, honey. Just sit on Dave, no one cares about him. Right, so basically, pillows. I have 4 on here, but I have 2 under my bed for emergencies in case I get uncomfortable. And you want to fluff them up a lot. Oh my god. It's really running into nap time. You're kind of like pushing it a bit, but I'm going to let you get away with it because I quite like you actually. So you want to do that. Puff it up. Now, as you can see, I've got my normal pillow underneath with, just cotton. Well, is it? Yeah, isn't it? And then I've got a silky satiny one above. I've got curly hair, as you can see, and apparently, so I've read, because I also have technology here. I've got my phone and tablet. I'm not completely disconnected from the world, obviously, otherwise how do I make my money? So what I'd love to do is just go live in a forest. Take my bed with me and go live in a forest. Honestly to God, I would, if I weren't so scared of getting eaten by bears. That's the only reason I don't do it. I don't mind the cold and the wet. Just put the duvet over my head. Or like, I was thinking of putting some tarp from this bar to the bottom bar, just laying under it. But it is the bears that scare me. And remember when Dave was awake, he said to me, you need to really be careful of wolves as well. And I said, alright Dave, go back to sleep. But yeah, so, and they don't want to put themselves at risk either, and that's not fair, and I wouldn't go anywhere without them, so yeah, this is to stop me hair frizzing up so much, because when I have visitors and that, I want to look good, so I have that. Then I just got 2 normal pillows, because Dave's got no hair, so I don't give a shit about him, and, I mean, I do... Leo obviously has a bit of hair, but he told me he don't really care too much, or sometimes I'll wake up and he's like, oh god, and he's like just lying right next to me on the same pillow, so he obviously cares about his hair a little bit more than he's letting on, doesn't he? So I have this as well. This is a blanket. And I'll just have this for the cold. Well, I have it all year round, but especially for the cold months. And then I'll just lay on it like this. Honestly, I need to sleep. I've been really busy. I've talked to other people before you as well today, and I'm knackered. Anyway, and then obviously I don't have a sheet actually. I have a sheet to go over my mattress, obviously I'm not a monster, but I don't have a sheet to go over me. I just have my duvet. Really pretty, isn't it? Do you like that? It's nice. I like that. It's patterned down the bottom on this side, so it starts little and then goes to a lot of pattern, whereas on the other side it's just all pattern. But I really like it. I really like it. It's really cosy. It's just so comfortable, especially with that memory foam. Excuse me. I'm so sorry, but you're gonna have to go in a minute. But yeah, this is my life, and I love it. I can see myself. Well, what I want to do is get a bigger room in the future because I'm making alright money now off all of your curiosities. So I like to get a bigger room and then maybe have maybe get these guys a bed of their own because, you know, they're getting older now, and I know that Dave in particular moans if I roll over and I get too close to him, and he just moans at me all, you know, no end. And I just think, if you contribute to my funds, which you don't, but then I guess we all come as a package, don't we? People like to come and see me and talk to them as well. But it's just lovely. I recommend everyone do it. All this world is like just too much, innit? Going to work, stressing yourself for a company that at the end of the day they could just let you go like that. They don't value you as a person, so why should you value their business at the end of the day? Unless you're the boss. I don't know, I just got out of that. But I am jealous because I met some lad a couple of weeks back who lives, well, I didn't meet him, obviously I didn't get out of bed but to meet him, but a few people like put us up to FaceTiming and that. Obviously someone at his end just held, because he hasn't got electronics, but he lives in a forest. He says he reckons there aren't any bears or wolves, but I know these guys wouldn't take a chance because they're so little as well, they'd easily get eaten, so. But yeah, I'm going to have to tell you to leave, I'm afraid, because I've practically fallen asleep. And, you know, I've had a busy day, and these guys are literally zonked. I mean, I can pick him up. He's asleep, look at him. He always sleeps like that. He's really hard to wake up as well. Anyway, so it's been nice talking to a person, and yeah, you can come back again in a few months if you like, or whatever. Yeah, it's been nice talking to you, but I'm literally gonna go to bed, so I'm asleep. So alright, nice one. See you later. You can let yourself out, can't you? Alright guys, you got to get to sleep then. Yeah, come on. Yeah, it's like he's not a softie, but he is. Yeah, you are. Come on then. Ow, my head. It's the only thing with a metal bar there, isn't it? But... right. Let me get under. I'll see you later, alright? Night guys, tuck you in. Ta-ra.